Okay, so now that the draft is all kind of said and done, I really thought there was a player that I think was kind of overlooked that actually went to the Golden State Warriors with their second round pick, which I genuinely believe could be a steal in this draft. Whether he makes an impact on the Golden State Warriors, probably not, but definitely very well could be on another team maybe in his future. But what I'm going to try and say is here, I think this guy could definitely be a solid NBA player. Again, and could legitimately do it on the Warriors. It's just that team is absolutely stacked right now. But for those of you who don't know who I am talking about, the Golden State Warriors recently just selected Rollins with the 44th overall pick. Again, Rollins is a combo guard out of Toledo, listed at 6'3" and a half, but I believe could actually be around 6'4". But the thing that's really interesting with Rollins is, even though he might seem pretty short, he's actually got nearly a 6'10" wingspan. Like, absolutely huge. Like, if you look at the bloke, his arms go down to like his inappropriate parts, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna be the dude that says that his arms are insert Lana Rhodes meme of her saying it's so big. That's what his arms are. So it's pretty crazy. This guy has an insane ability, I think, to be able to be a very good player on the defensive end, to be a guard that is 6'3", 6'4", that can guard the 1 and the 2 but have a 6'10" wingspan is absolutely crazy, and it is very, very rarely seen in the NBA. Now, there were reports as well saying that Rollins could actually be taken very early in the second round, basically around pick 32, maybe even pick 30. There was some that even said it could actually fall into being like a late first round, or slide in, to being a late first round at like 28, 29. But then the majority of people, I think, had him going at about 35. Well, he actually dropped all the way down to pick number 44. I honestly thought the Cleveland Cavaliers were actually going to maybe look at him at pick 39, especially if we weren't completely sold on Colin Sexton. Again, no one knows what's going on with Colin Sexton at this point. I mean, I thought we were for sure going to be keeping him again. But even bringing in a Chai Baji, that's another guard. And we still want to bring back a veteran dude like a Rajon Rondo. Really makes me wonder where Colin Sexton actually kind of fits in the whole entire grand scheme of things. But at the end of the day, the Cavaliers did not take Rollins with the 39th overall pick, and he continued to slide until he got to the Golden State Warriors, where again, they were able to take him at pick 44. Now, I don't know if he's going to play any NBA, especially in his first season. He might be just one of those dudes that they send to the G League, but I think he is a player that a lot of teams are going to watch with interest, and actually, again, I think maybe even throw the Warriors some trade offers in a future year or so, because again, the ability to, like the natural ability that will be coming with his game to have a 6'10" wingspan to guard that perimeter, this and that, will be absolutely freakish. Again, he does have some things to work on though. He does seem to be, struggle with the two guards sometimes on defense. When, again, because he is only 6'3", when he gets matched up on 6'5", 6'6" type of guards, he can struggle on them. But you'd think with some mentorship and some teaching by the coaches, to have a wingspan of 6'10", he's going to be able to eventually learn how to do that. A couple of things to also note about Rollins is he's actually a really, really good passer and playmaker who really knows how to move the ball. I don't actually understand how this guy fell down to pick 44. Like, I'm genuinely so weirded out. Like, how does a dude that averages 40% from three, good playmaker and ball handler, with the potential to be a really good defender, slip down to 44? Again, I know his scoring wasn't that great, but on a team like the Warriors, he could definitely help out and contribute. Some people might argue, though, because his scoring is not good, he could just end up being like another Frank Ntilikina, Dante Exum, what is the bloke's name from the Detroit Pistons? Killian Hayes, gee whiz, I just froze. Like another one of them who just can play make and defend and not really score. But I disagree. I think Ryan Rollins, if his 3-point percentage and true shooting actually does eventually translate to the NBA, then this guy's going to be shooting 40% from 3, 50% on the mid-range, and then again, he'll be, I think, a pretty good catch and shooter. What his ceiling, I feel like, is actually being like a little bit of a smaller version of Danny Green. Danny Green was a 6'5" dude that could defend the perimeter pretty elitely, while also being able to, of course, shoot the ball really well. And again, he was known to be able to, be decent when it came to creating ball movement. Like, he knew when to do that extra pass. He knew when it was the pump fake. Went to pump fake and again, do the extra pass or play make to someone else. I feel like it's like a Danny Green type of player, but a little bit shorter with a longer wingspan. I think that's what you'll kind of see out of Ryan Rollins, and I think a lot of teams will really like him. And look, if he doesn't work out in the NBA, if he was to go down to like the NBL in Australia's league or something like that, they're always looking for elite 3-point shooters, and his defense would, I think, especially his length, would really fit that league. And again, the stuff 3-point shooting would be pretty decent over there too. So I'm really excited to see what we get out of him. I think he could be a steal from the draft, but it's also because of where he got picked and by the team that he got picked to, he's probably not going to be able to get the keys to actually do what he might be able to do. But I think if he was eventually sent to a bad team like OKC, who are always looking for those long perimeter dudes that can shoot, I think he'd actually be a solid player. I'm actually surprised a team like OKC or even Toronto didn't actually take him. Pretty odd that he ended up making his way to the Warriors, but hey, watch him be the starting guard or something for the Warriors in a couple of years and winning the championship. He could definitely take over from Gary Payton, who started so many games this year. Who even knows? But of course, I would very much like to thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below. Did you guys think it was a good move by the Golden State Warriors to take Ryan Rollins? Do you think he could be a steal in the draft? Of course, I would definitely like to hear your thoughts and opinions down below. Go subscribe to my gaming channel, my IRO/Rollins channel podcast as well. And this channel for the latest NBA content and draft content. And as I was saying, leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.